for the visitors. Slim is out there with Ward. And there's Slim, and it's Dorsey in at the shooting guard position. Here's Vazenko. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Mirotic. Tice kicks to James. It's to Diallo. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mirotic. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
Here's Vazenkov. Over James. Here's Ward. It's rebounded by Tice. We play just over a minute here in the first. James finds Tice. Left side, Mirotic. Misses the fadeaway jumper.
Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
Dorsey passes to Ward. Here is Slim, defended by Tice. Valentino, and it's blocked, and they're able to recover. Eyes a 3. The offensive rebound, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Out to the wing. Here's Dorsey. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Mirotic dishes to James. Back to Mirotic. From past the arc. Swing pulls it in.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And stolen by Mirotic. Here's Tice, and it's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. James, the pass to Diallo. Here's a Kobo. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Diallo hits them both. Pass to Ward. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Tice. Now here's James. Here's a Kobo. Now Mirotic. Approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Dorsey passes to Ward. Here's Vazenkov. He's guarded by Diallo. to Vizenko. It's rebounded by Tice. Here's James. Scoreless thus far. Mirotic up top. Akobo, the pass to Mirotic. James looking around. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. To the middle. And stolen by Diallo. Down low. Here's Akobo. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for two.
Shoot two.
First free throw is good. Game, he's checked in for Diallo. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
It's stolen by Tice. Kobo. And here's James. He has yet to score. Here's Kobo. Shot clock at 5. Screen by Tice. Kobo. That's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
James outside. Through Kobo. Shoots over Dorsey. His shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some drawback.
Here's Dorsey. Here's Ntilikina. James covering. Second shot. Slam. Good.
They're scoring off of missed shots. That's a big part of his game.
Here is Kobo. 7 points in the game. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Here's Dorsey. Still yet to score. Here's Peters. Pass to Ward. Over to the left wing. Here's Fournier. And James pulls it down. Right wing. Here's Kobo. Tice, no good. Here's Ward. Peters passes to Dorsey. To the paint. Peters kicks to Dorsey. Off target with his three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Kobo. He has 7. This one for 3. They grab her on this. Tice inside. Working on Jones. Tice, no good. Jones, the pass to Dorsey. Out left to the wing. Outside, Jones. Inside. Pass to Ward. On the wing. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 5th rebound in this one. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Now James. Tice sets a screen for James. The end is out. And Jones pulls it down.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And Fournier kicks to Peters. Pass to Dorsey. Launches a three. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. They lead by 4 to the left side wing. Here's Nedovic. 6 to shoot. Back to Mirotic. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Now here's Fournier. Hasn't made one yet. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Blossingame. Out to the right wing. Nedovic, the pass to Blossingame. Back to Mirotic. From deep. Misses for the 5th time this game. Marking at 1 for 6. Pass to Slim. It's good. This game is all even. Slim's got 6 points. And the horn signals the end of the first. And not a lot of scoring yet in this one, Clark. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
They've disrupted the offensive flow. They are making things miserable for any ball handler.
Slim is out there with Peters. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then there's Slim. Deep. Offensive rebound. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
Right side, Mirotic. Peters grabs the miss. Pass to Joseph. To the left wing. To the inside. Here's Milutinov. It's good. He's got 10.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Slim's gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. High post shot. That one also missed for him. It's like the other 3 attempts this game. Here's Peters, covered by Mirotic. Here's Peters. Here's Milutinov. Makes it off the glass. Slim's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Check in for Wilson game. Mirotic, the screen. Slim pulls it in. Slim's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Peters. Just 5 on the clock. Pull from the top of the key. Tries to keep it alive. It's hauled in by Diallo. Down low, Nedovic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs. Shoot 2.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Fournier. Here's Dorsey. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
And here's Diallo. He's guarded by Fournier. Here's Dorsey. Carries it from 3-point range. Dorsey's got 6.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Pass to Nedovic. Now here is Mirotic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, second team.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. He's off on the second.
Yeah, he was overthinking that. He's usually automatic from the line.
Peters with the bucket. Peters has got his first 3 points of the game.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Now here's Diallo. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Diallo. Both teams deciding to change it up. Diallo hits them both. 10 points separating the teams. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. The new collective bargaining agreement is pushing parity. Commissioner Adam Silver said teams are realizing that there are real teeth in those second apron provisions. The goal was to put all 30 teams in a better position to compete. I think we're on our way to doing just that. Back to you guys.
Leveling the playing field. Thanks for the update, Allen. At 6. Here's Vazenkov. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Vazenkov's got his first basket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
He had a nice open look right there. Diallo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
To the wing on the left. Here's Vazenkov. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for. Both teams will make substitutions. And he makes both free throws. And the home team has possession. Outside, James. Stolen by Jones. Pass to Vazenkov. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. 6 points for Slim.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Fourth team foul.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. To the right wing. Jones with the screen on James. Pass to Hayes. Back to James. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now Dorsey. Pass to Vizenko. And here's Fournier. And stolen by Diallo. Here's Wasengame. Still scoreless. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Jones. It's slammed in by Jones.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with the high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Here's a Kobo. He's got 7. James wide open. And the 3 off target. Now Dorsey. Here's Jones. And it's Jones finishing it off.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. James with it. To Diallo. Hayes with the screen for Diallo. And he drives in. And Jones pulls it down. To the left wing. 5 on the clock. Pass to Vizenko. A 3-pointer off the mark. Vizenkov's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Outside, James. Over to the left wing. Diallo kicks to James. Hayes with the screen for James. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Hayes.
Start it.
15. And Slim picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Peters checks in for Slim. 1:11 left in the first half. Now here's James. Screen by Tice. Inside. Here is Slim. Defended by Tice. Pass to Peters. On the top of the key. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. They could use a bucket. And Tice throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Peters passes to Dorsey. Driving to the basket. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Throw good, Dorsey. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 17 seconds left to play in the first half. And here is James. Fires from deep. That shot, no good. And the first half is now in the books. Olympiacos Piraeus up by 15. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
We've got Daniel Tice. Slim is out there with James. Then there's Miritich and Diallo in at the small forward. That's the group for Don Nelson as we begin the second half.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Here's Dorsey. To Ward. Just 2 to shoot. Milutinov. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Back to James. To the wing right side. Here's a Kobo. Misses the 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence confidence to drill the three.
Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Deflects the pass. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. James outside. Hits some art. He can't get it to go. Here's Vazenkov. And it's blocked. Pass to James. Out left to the wing. Here's a Kobo. Diallo, and it's off from three-point range. Diallo's gone 1 of 3 on the night. To the paint, and stolen by Mirotic. The shot's good from Tice. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Vazenkov. 8 points for him. Passing game is checked in for Mirotic.
Second team foul. Coming out of the floor for the home team, number 4.
Just 5 to shoot. Over to the wing. Here's Ward. They get it back. And the basket is good. Slim's got 17.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And that's why they're behind. A lack of effort, a lack of attention to detail.
Here's Wasengame. Still without a basket. To the right side. Kobo, the pass to Blossinger. 3-pointers off the mark. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Right wing. Here's Dorsey. And they recover it. Over to the wing. Out to the right wing. A 3. Vazenkov missing. Vazenkov's gone 3 for 8 tonight from the field. Here's Diallo. The teardrop falls in. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
It's stolen by Tice. After Kobo. James outside. Now Tice. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Out to the wing. Here's Ward. He's guarded by Diallo. Pass to Ward. Now Dorsey. Here's Latino. It's rebounded by Tice. Here's Wasengame. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Wasengame's got his first bucket in this one. to the left side wing. Fires the three. Not loose. Dorsey's gotten just 2 of his 7 attempts from deep to fall here. To the inside. Diallo, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing.
And the free throw, no good. Here's Vazenkov. 8 points for him. Pushing it up. And the basket by Games. Games got his 2nd basket of the game.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
In order to cut into a lead the way that they have, you must be outstanding on both ends.
Games gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Pass to Ward. Here's Vazenkov. It's Fournier on the wing. There's a screen. Offensive rebound. And the shot is good. And that's now 19 points for Slim.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Pass to Ward. And here comes the break. Finish off the break. James has got 7 points in the game.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
And he comes up with the deuce.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
At the line for 2.
Free throw good, James. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Al Fournier. Over to the left wing. Dorsey passes it to Slim. 6 on the shot clock. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, he's having a huge night, and so is this offense, just rolling right now.
So both teams changing it up here.
What's up?
James with it. 9 points in the game so far. Out to the wing. There's the screen. Down low. Hayes. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Hayes has got his first 2 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Inside Fournier. Inside, here's Vazenkov. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Vazenkov's got 4 this quarter.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Hayes with the screen for James. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. James has gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit. Joseph against James. Here's Vazenkov. He's got 10. Outside, Joseph. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Now here's James. He's got 9 over Joseph. And he can't bank that one in. To the middle. Here's Vazenkov. Nicola takes to Fournier. That's to Joseph. They set the pick. Here's Nicola. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Peters checks in for Swim. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. 15 seconds left to play here in the third. 5 to shoot. Here's Blasingame. Got it. Good job in the low post. Blasingame's got 6 here in this quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump. They left his feet way too soon.
Now we thought the third quarter was over. It turns out the officials are going to...
The previous play is underway before
the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Olympiacos Piraeus up by 6. We'll get right back to the action when we return. With these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Peters. He's out there with Swim, and it's Jones in at the pivot, manning the middle. Here's Dorsey, and the shot goes in.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate, and that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Here's a Kobo. Plenty of space, and that one swishes right in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Peters passes to Dorsey. They get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Diallo. One minute now into this fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Pulls it up, and he knocks down the jumper.
It took a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
That's the Blossom game. Three-pointer. He's off on that one. So the wing on the left. Here's Fournier. Ball not loose. Here's Jones. It's tipped. Inside. Here's Diallo. A slam cut by Diallo.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him. That's the kind of play that could spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Here's Dorsey. There's the lob to the hoop. And it's tipped. They get it back. Really left below net. Just a little under 2.5 minutes of pass now here in the fourth. Out to the right wing. Down low. Stolen by Jones. To the inside. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Okobo. Out left of the wing. Hayes with the screen for Diallo. To the paint. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
At the line for 2. Hayes.
That free throw good from Hayes. Daniel Tice is checked in for Blossom game. Both good from the line that time. Pass to Dorsey. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. To the inside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Pass to Tice. Tice sets a screen for Diallo. Going inside.
Peters. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the strike. Pass to Vizenko. Here's Ward. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. And here is James. In the corner, it's Diallo. Good, and the assist goes to James. Diallo's got 7 points for the quarter.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Now, here's Fournier. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First team foul.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Fournier. Nedovic is checked in for Diallo. And so he hits both. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
Now here's James. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Ward. James has gotten only 1 of his 3s to drop for him. He's got 5 attempts. Pass to Ward. Now Joseph. Here's Vazenkov, covered by Mirotic. Slim passes to Slim. It's stolen by Tice. Now here's James. To the wing right side. Nedovic misses. James against Fournier. Pass to Joseph. It's Fournier on the wing. James defending. Fournier passes to Joseph. Let's go. Off target from the wing.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Substitution on the clock.
And so here's the home team. Astro Kobo. Here's Diallo. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Diallo's got 13 points in the second half. To the left wing. Here's Vazenkov, covered by Mirotic. Shot clock at 6. Razzler's a 3. That one is off. Now here's Diallo. He's guarded closely. With 2 hands.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
It's the power of the 2-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Here's a Kobo. The 3 doesn't go.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
The officials are all over that one.
free throw is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Diallo with it. It's deflected. We've got 1:48 left in the game. Here's Ward. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, he earned that one. Taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Real good, Dorsey. There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. Screen by Tice. And yeah, it's good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now Dorsey. Fires the three. And there's the dunk.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Here's Diallo. Oh, softly lays it in.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Here is Slim, defended by Tice. Yep, that's going to go in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Ward. He's guarded by Diallo. Shoots the three. And it misses. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Alan LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Slim.